No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. On the move from inside is 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Sooners! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches and try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read himself. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a three-star receiver. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. The last time they punted it went back for 6. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown Sooners! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's McMillan. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Might as well give it to him again. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Sooners line it up with a first and goal. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Give to the single back. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Complete to start this drive. And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open?
Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Turning it on! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Under fire. With the catch, it's Butler. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking for space, it's Butler. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touchdown, Sooners! Great job by the back on the option. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. To the air, it's McMillan. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack.
There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. This offense has been running wild in the first half. Max going for the goal line. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll do it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab on the left. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Pocket breaking down. He's got him. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Commodores will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Carry-On. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Butler. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown Sooners! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy... Having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking to pass. It's McMillan. Makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man in the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Third down play from the gun. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The short hands, it's Thomas. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been in down the approach all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Across the 25, he's got room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
From the gun on third down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Commodores will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it on the outside. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Got it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. On the ground, it's Dinkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides to the back. He breaks a tackle. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
That's caught. It's carry on. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Caught behind the line. It's Berger. At the 35, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Oklahoma 70, Vanderbilt 10.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Finds his man. It's Hamlin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved